Good rising, Hebrews, wherever you are. Right now, I'm on the East Kizos. DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. You know what I mean? Up on this super early morning on the plantation. Y'all already know. Whenever I go live or whenever I upload videos, if I'm doing this when I'm outside, y'all always notice I got my head on a swivel. Number one, because it's still nighttime. Still nighttime out here. And there's things going on. You know what I'm saying? Got to be aware of your surroundings. Like I'm aware that before YouTube, right now YouTube is saying one person is in here and one person hit the like button. But before YouTube showed that it was one person in here, at first it was saying 0 people in here. But somebody had already hit the like button, but it was saying 0 people in here. And see, I only caught that because I'm paying attention. As a man, you can't afford to not be paying attention. You can not pay attention if you want to and watch and see what it's going to cost you. It could cost you potentially everything. Hit the like button as you enter your door, as you enter this door. All right? This is the early morning live stream we doing right here. Y'all see, I got my head on the swivel. I don't play that, y'all. It's still nighttime for real. It's early morning, late night, depending on how you want to call it. East Coast in the house. You understand? East Coast time right now, it's like 4:38 a.m. You know what I mean? Had a little miscommunication on the plantation. You know what I'm saying? I headed to the plantation with the understanding that we supposed to be starting earlier, like a couple of minutes ago. But now I'm understanding that no, coming in at regular, so-called regular time today. I don't know if they doing this because of the weather. I ain't gonna lie, it ain't snowing no more. And the main roads, the main streets and all that, they okay. But a lot of these side streets and stuff, they still messed up. And not just a little bit, very messed up. You know what I mean? Oh, shucks. We got Hazel Woods up in here. And she goes, morning, brother. I've been up, couldn't sleep. So you going live, so checking in. 100. Hey, Hazel Woods, it's always a pleasure to see you, Hazel Woods. I hope all is well with you. Hope you are enjoying this early morning. And a very early morning it is. You know what? When you up early morning like this, everything is still quiet, y'all. Everything is quiet. Most people are fast asleep. All right. I've been up since 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock East Coast time, can you dig it? And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there, you probably see this on the replay because you're fast asleep right now. And I don't blame you. I wish I was fast asleep. Hazelwood says, getting ready for this snow. They say coming in Friday. Oh gosh. Another one is coming. So y'all telling me, or you telling me, Hazel Woods, that another snow is getting ready to come? I heard somebody mention the possibility, but I wasn't sure. But now I'm getting it from you. And I definitely consider you to be a reliable source. Oh boy. So let's see. Today is Wednesday. And you saying that the snow is supposed to be coming Friday, I guess. So that means maybe by this weekend. This is crazy, y'all. And see, I don't like this. Why? Because I'm still a wage slave. I'm a 9-to-5 wage slave. And at my plantation, check this out. My plantation, we don't get PTOs. None of that. So you know what that means? Whenever a nigga can't make it to work because of the snow, a nigga don't get paid. I don't like that, y'all. I do not like that. It's not good. Not for me, it's not. Hazelwood says we haven't had any bad, just flurries, but the bad stuff coming Friday out of Texas headed our way. Hot diggity dog. That means I'm going to go and have to watch this weather after I get out of my slavery later on. I don't even know what time I'm getting out of slavery because we were supposed to start earlier, but obviously that got pushed back. And I'm guessing because of the icy roads out there. It is real icy out there. I was going super slow on my way into slavery. Hazelwood says it's just cold. Yeah, I feel you, Hazelwood. It's freezing around here. When I say it's freezing, I mean it's very cold out here. And you know when it's cold and it's dark and it's freezing cold, you don't be wanting to get out of bed. I know I don't. I know I didn't. I did not want to get up at no damn 3 o'clock this morning. I know that. Wish I was at home right now in bed, drinking something hot, watching some NFL football highlights of my Washington Commanders. Y'all know I love my Washington Commanders, right? And how ironic, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, the Indians, which myself am a North American Indian. Shout out to all the North American indigenous Indians out there, also known as niggas, negro, Spanish for black, the black Jews, the Spanish Jews. That was you, Negro. Shout out to the indigenous Americans, like myself and many of you others out there on this channel. We know what time it is. We know what time it is. 444. Somebody see that on the watch out there on the clock. 444. I see you, 444. I see you. It's not often that a nigga be going live at 444 a.m. We on here in the 444 a.m. today, y'all. And the sun ain't even came up yet. We already out here. We already at it. Because we're grinding. It's all about grinding, baby. Hebrews, don't never let nobody tell you you shouldn't be thinking about money. You shouldn't be talking about money. Of course you got to talk about money, and you better be thinking about money. You think money just going to fall in your lap? And go ahead and say something crazy out there in YouTube land. Like, I don't need money. That's how I know you on drugs. Anybody saying you don't need money, you on hardcore drugs. I know you are. I definitely need money. Why you think I'm out here at 4:44 a.m.? Don't you guys think I would much rather be anywhere else than doing what I'm doing right now? Out here building another man's dream with my time. And I consider my time very valuable, Hebrew. You should consider your time very valuable too. You only get one physical body on this earth and you got one go around and you need to make it count. on this life, on this side. Of course, there's life after death. We already know that. But while you in this world, in this realm, in this body, you better be thinking about money. And you better be thinking about how to get a lot of it too, not a little bit. What you gonna do with a little bit of money in 2025 and beyond? You're gonna be homeless. You're gonna be hungry. Hungry and homeless. The two H's, hungry and homeless. That's what you're gonna be with a little bit of money. Never let nobody tell you, hey brother, you talking about money too much. Get out of your mind. Don't feed into that kind of hysteria. I fed into that foolishness and nonsense for all my life. Because I was a Catholic and I didn't even know it. That's Catholic behavior. The Pope don't think like that. The Pope is wealthy. The Pope, you'll never hear the leaders of the church be talking about, don't talk about money. They're going to tell you, they're going to feed that foolishness to you. Meanwhile, they're getting paid in the shade out here, off of your money, off of your hard-earned money, because you work for your money. Most people who run churches, they don't work for their money. They get you to go out and do that. And then they hit you with the little game. They run game on you, get you to think that tithes got something to do with money. Now they bleeding your pockets out. Whole time telling you, don't think about money. But that's exactly what they're doing with tithes, thinking about money. Tithes got nothing to do with money, and it got nothing to do with a Catholic priest or a Christian pastor. You see what I'm saying? But see, you don't know that because you take instruction from the Catholics, the Christians, the good old boys. And they're the ones who got everybody out here talking this crazy talk. Don't talk about money, brother. Brother, don't think about money. Just build up riches in heaven, brother. Guess what? Building up riches in heaven is not going to pay my rent right now, not going to pay my mortgage, not going to pay a car note, it's not going to pay health insurance. Building up treasures in heaven is not going to put food in your stomach at breakfast time. Did you know that? To put food in your stomach at breakfast time, you're going to need some cashola. No, brother, no. Just think about building riches in heaven. Don't think about eating breakfast, brother. Nigga, you out of your mind. I live in the real world. I need physical food. Okay? So guess what that means? I need money. And so do you, Hebrew. You best to get up and get you some. Hazel Woods goes, we were basically made to feel it is wrong to want to be rich or have money. Exactly, Hazel Woods. Hazel Woods, I be thinking sometimes if we all didn't grow up with that crazy mindset brought to us by the so-called church, how much further off we could be right now. I'm doing my best. Of course, I'm just getting started, but I'm doing my best to destroy that kind of mindset in my own mind. You know? Oh, brother, no, don't talk about money. Brother, this is a biblical channel, brother. Have you guys ever read Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 18? It's the Most High God who gives us power to get riches, to get wealth, to get resources. You're not supposed to be going around out here thinking that it's okay to not have resources, and you're not supposed to be going around out here telling niggas, brother, this is a biblical channel, brother. Brother, you ought not talk about money. Are you crazy, Hebrew? And see, I know you guys are not crazy, but it's still, we have that remnants of Roman Catholicism that's still in our brains, y'all. And we've got to flush that garbage out because it's garbage. And it's keeping us poor, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, every kind of way that you can be rich. The church is going to see to it that you are poor in that way, especially money. Especially if I come on here and say, you guys, I want a big bag of money. I want to be rich. Brother, you're wicked, brother. That's what somebody going to say to me. Brother, you shouldn't want riches, brother. Just build up your riches in heaven. You don't need anything in this world. Hey, maybe you don't need nothing in this world. I do. And I need breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I need it every single day. And I want to be able to make sure that my family and my brothers and sisters and family members got breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. So you can say that you don't need nothing. I do. And I need a lot of it too. Okay? I'm a big nigga. I like to eat. Okay? I like food. I have this habit, and it's called eating food. And food is very expensive, in case you didn't know. I also have another habit. I like to wear clothes. I don't want to come in the streets and be naked. So I have to have money to have clothes. Clothes are very expensive, in case you didn't know. So let's kill all that noise, Hebrew. Brother, please, brother. Brother, don't think about money. Why do you guys think that I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning? Because I'm not thinking about money? You think that's why I woke up at 3 this morning? Because I'm not thinking about money, right? You see how crazy and retarded that sounds, Hebrew? I'm telling you guys, we need to start thinking about money. For some of us out there, it will be simply as easy as start thinking about money, and then money will start rolling in. To some of us, okay? I haven't gotten to that level yet. Most High willing, maybe one day I will. I hope that I will. Then I won't have to come out and get up at 3 o'clock in the daggone morning in the freezing cold. I'll be rolling over in my bed at 4:44 in the morning, drinking coffee or hot chocolate and getting paid at the same time. That's my ultimate goal. That's my end game goal right there. I don't want to be up at no damn 3 o'clock in the morning. And if I do, look, I ain't got no problem with being up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I do have a problem with being up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go serve somebody else. If I ain't have to go into the plantation, I would be fine with being up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I actually probably would want to start stretching, doing some exercise, getting some blood flow, and getting me some breakfast, doing some reading. Hazelwood says, remember they used it's easier for a camel to go through a needle than a rich man getting into heaven scripture. Emotional, put fear in us, making us feel it was wrong to want or need money. All facts, Hazelwoods. Hey, Hazelwoods, you are truly an angel in disguise. Yes, you are. Hazelwoods, you an angel in disguise. And you always coming with that fire. And what you're saying right now is 100% straight up true. That's one of them scriptures right there, or so-called scriptures, because New Testament is not scripture. But that's one of them verses out of that book that is anti-God. And it's anti-Israelite and it's anti-God, the New Testament. And they love that scripture right there. That's the very first thing they like to run to. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. When you think about that, you be like, yo, there's no way a rich person can make it in. You're going to die if you want to be rich. And then you got Bahashim Yahawashi. Remember the story in the New Testament that he told that the so-called young rich ruler? What did Yahawashi, Bahashim Yahawashi, what did Bahashim Yahawashi tell the young rich ruler? He told him, sell all that you have. Y'all see that? Sell all that you have and give to the poor. And then you can come and follow me. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see the witchcraft to keep us poor? Wow, you guys. Early morning grinding, early morning hustling. And I'm just, me and Hazel Woods and whoever else is in here, we just going down the mental roller deck of the mental sorcery and witchcraft to keep us broke, y'all. I'm telling you, you know what? That does it. That settles it. Yeah, I'm going to start doubling down. I'm going to start doubling down. Start doubling down on money talk. Right here on this channel, we're gonna start talking more about money, you guys. And we're not going to be afraid to talk about it. And we're not going to be afraid to talk about it. And we're not going to be afraid to talk about it. We're going to drum this thing up. We're going to think about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to linger on it. And we're going to condition our minds to know that it's okay to have multiple big bags of money. And I mean, for real talk, that's what you need. If you want to guarantee to solve the money problem, because money is an issue and money is a problem. that needs to be solved. To guarantee solve the money problem, you need big bags of money. And you can't be wanting to follow JC because JC wants you dirt dog broke and he wants you poor. That's the only way to follow JC. Hazelwood says, I know how you feel about that 3 a.m. getting up, clocking in at 4:30 a.m. to work, working every Saturday for years, never was at home. Uh-huh. Yeah, Hazelwoods. It's downright diabolical as well as downright grueling. This is grueling and diabolical. And many of us are going to go to our graves. You're never even going to have a chance to know yourself. You're never even going to have a chance to consider what's what, because you don't have time to do any of that. You're too busy slaving away and working away, and never even having time, never even having the train of thought to ask and ponder the question, is there another way? Is there a better way? Is there a way that I can make money without trading my time? We're going to be talking about that more in 2025, you guys. I told you I'm going to be doubling down and tripling down on money talk. And I still got to work out the remnants of so-called Roman Catholicism in my mind and heart. Because I should be striving to be rich. I should be striving to be a multi-millionaire. Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 18. That's all I'll say. And you can read that in every single version, multiple versions, multiple translations. Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 18. And if you read further down from that, I believe it even tells you that's a part of the covenant. Being wealthy and rich, you guys, believe it or not, because we've been so far off. We've been way off, you guys. So far off. We've been so far off from laying hold of the covenant. We have not been keeping the covenant, to the fact that we don't even realize what the full covenant entails. Part of the covenant, you guys, is us being wealthy, and not just spiritually neither. Resources, land, money, animals, houses, whatever you consider wealth and resources, we supposed to have not just a little of that. We supposed to have lots of it. We're actually supposed to have more than we need. And guess what happens? Guess what happens when the people who are making an attempt at righteousness? Guess what happens when you get wealthy or when you get rich? See, it ain't like when them regular niggas get rich and them selfish niggas get rich. As a so-called person who wants to be righteous, when you get rich and you get wealthy, you're going to maintain that richness, you're going to maintain that wealth, and you are also going to go out and you are going to try to help people who are less fortunate than yourself. And you're going to have the resources and the cashola to do it. Why? Because you're wealthy and you're rich now. And because you are making an attempt at righteousness, you want to reach back and help other people who are not as rich as you are. You see that? You see what a righteous, rich person can do? Not one of these regular wicked niggas out here. I told you, I'm about to start doubling down and tripling down, y'all. Because I am not going to be going to a 9-to-5 slavery for the rest of my life. I refuse to do it. Hazelwood says the Most High never intended for us to be poor. Our disobedience caused this condition we are in. Our people need to understand this. Hazelwoods, bring it out, Hazelwoods. Bring it out. Bring it out on this early morning. It's barely 5 a.m. East Coast in the house. And we up here going live. Hey, fam, we got to solve this money problem, y'all. And the only way to solve the money problem is with money. I didn't say solve the God problem. I didn't say solve your spiritual problem or your spiritual ailments. I didn't say solve your sin problem. I said to solve the money problem. It takes money, resources, cashola, Hebrew. And like Hazelwood says, the Most High did not intend for us to be poor. This is a direct result of our disobedience. So guess what that means? When we turn to the Most High God and Him only, and we start doing our best to keep these commandments, then we open up the doors for the blessings, you guys. And we should be going out there literally trying to become wealthy and rich should be one of our goals. And I'm going to tell you, just getting that thought in your head is a very powerful thing, let alone speaking it out loud. And you know what? Probably not until this moment right now, as I'm on here talking with you guys and gals, have I understood like I do right now as we talking about this on live. I need to be rich. And you know what? If I got anything to do with it, if I got any say so in it at all, I will become a multi-millionaire on this side of life. Not in the afterlife, not when the kingdom comes in. When the kingdom comes in, all of us gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich beyond our wildest dreams in every way. But I'm talking about on this side, right here, in this physical earthly realm. If I got anything to say about it at all, if it's within my power at all, I'm going to become a multi-millionaire. Okay? Because right now, and it's literally just happening right now as I'm on this live with you guys. I feel like the Most High is unlocking a portion of my mind right now, a portion of my spirit right now that had to acknowledge that I need to become rich and wealthy, and that if I got anything to do with it, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. And I'm also going to, once I do it, I'm going to have to show some other Hebrews how to do it. It's time to stop playing games, fam. Hazelwood says, I always said if I was rich, I would help my people in need. 100. Yeah, you see that? You see that? Because you always know these wicked bastards out here, they're not going to help our people. They're not going to help us. It's going to have to be one of us to help us. I'll tell you right now, and it ain't just lip service too. The Most High God knows that I'm serious. If I was a multi-millionaire, and people probably never even know it unless I told them. But if I was a multi-millionaire, I would be out here. I would definitely do something to help the Israelites. And I'm sure it probably wouldn't make the news or nothing like that, because I don't need it to make the news. I'm tired of seeing what I'm seeing out here amongst my people. And if I had the resources to help, I would. Hazelwood says, heck no, they're not going to help. Absolutely not. They like seeing us in this low state like this. Makes them feel good. Makes them feel strong. Makes them keep that proud look that the Most High hates. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I got anything to do with it, I'm going to make it my business to become wealthy and rich. Start thinking more about it, talking more about it. And you guys, we got more power than what you guys think too. I'm starting to think that certain things we can literally think and will into existence if we think about it hard enough and long enough and properly enough with the proper desire and the proper want. I'm starting to think that, y'all. Saying where we was longing and pressing and really yearning, wanting to see an Old Testament only Hebrew Israelite camp out there, thinking about it, was saying it, making it publicly known, speaking it into the world. And then months later, here we go. Old Testament only Hebrew Israelite camp pops up. Can't make this up. Hazelwood says, I've always wanted to buy land and build affordable housing for our people, have our own community. Hey, that would be absolutely amazing right there. Wouldn't that be amazing? As soon as I read that, Hazelwood, my mind just started daydreaming about that and how amazing that would be. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you guys, we can do it. We got to change our mind first, though. Everything gonna start with our mind first, y'all. Like I said, just like we was thinking about the Old Testament only Hebrew Israelite camp. And we didn't see one. We talked about it. We wanted one. We yearned for it, thought about it. In our minds and our hearts and our spirits, we was calling for it. And then look, months later, it pops up. What would happen if we started thinking in our minds and our hearts and saying in our minds and our hearts and calling to be rich? Because we're supposed to be rich. We serve Yahweh and him only. We trying our best to keep these commandments. It's part of the covenant for us to be rich and wealthy. However that looks for you. Maybe that looks like a house or two or multiple acres. Maybe that looks like being a multi-millionaire with businesses. I don't know. Whatever that looks like to you, I don't know. Only you know that, Hebrew. But we're supposed to be rich. But we've let these Catholics, these Christians, these church people, we've let Bahashem Yahweh tell us and tell the rich young ruler to go and sell all your riches and give to the poor. Now, does that even sound wise? If you are rich and you go sell everything, now you have zero. Now you are poor. Telling you to give to the poor, telling you to become poor. When did the Most High God tell his servants that to serve him is a requirement for you to be poor? You see the trickery and the treachery of this Bahashem guy? This Bahashem Yahweh, he wants you to be broke in spirit and to be broke financially. I'm telling you guys, I'm shedding that garbage out of my spirit. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. Indeed, I am. I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. And you know what? Some of you Hebrews out there that's going to change your mind, change your mindset, you're going to be multi-millionaires too if you condition your mind, if you condition your spirit and let yourself know that it's okay. Let yourself off the hook. I'm letting myself off the hook right now while we on this live stream. And I kid you not. I know somebody out there think I'm making this up, think I'm capping. I'm letting myself off the hook right now on this live stream in the spirit. The Most High just clicked something in my brain to got me to where I can actually deal with this from a reality standpoint and acknowledge this, that I need to become rich, that I want to become rich, that I'm gonna become rich. And I'm talking financially right now, okay? And I know somebody gonna come out there and say, this is evil. Show it to me in the law where this is evil. And I'm gonna take you behind right to Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 18, all right? It's part of the covenant, believe it or not. We don't even know the covenant like that because we ain't been keeping it. But now the Most High is reviving us because of what? Hosea 6 and 2. And when he's reviving us into all things, not just the knowledge that this Bahashem Yahweh nonsense is foolishness, but he's letting us know and he's reviving us, letting us know that what? Being rich is a part of the covenant, nigga. Snap out of it, Hebrew. And I know it's going to be hard for a lot of you guys. I'm snapping out of it in live time right now as we on this live stream. I kid you not. The Most High is opening up my mind in live time. On the live stream right now as we speak. I can't make this up, Hebrew. Hebrew, I'm getting ready to get on up over here so I can get my mind right, because in a little bit, all the slaves and the slave masters going to be coming on through. So, let this live stream, I hope this live stream was invigorating to somebody, uplifting, edifying. I want you to understand, okay, this early morning grind, it wasn't meant to be like this, waking up early in the morning to go serve somebody else, y'all. Hazelwood says, I just have to let you know you crack me up every time you say Bahashem. Woo! I gotta read that again. In case anybody's gonna watch this on the playback, or in case you ain't on the live stream right now. Hazelwood says, I just have to let you know you crack me up every time you say Bahashem. Bahashem Yahweh. Them brothers say that thing with such power and conviction. But it's Bahashem Yahweh. That's the one who told you guys to sell everything you got. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine being a grown man out here? God forbid, if that rich young ruler had a wife and kids at home. Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, he didn't care nothing about that guy's wife and children at home. We don't even know if he had a wife and kids at home. It didn't matter. It didn't matter to Yahweh Shai. He said, go sell everything you got and then come follow me. Go become poor and now you can follow me. You see that? Good thing I don't follow, but Hashem Yahweh Shai. I'm not following that guy. I'm going to follow Yahweh and Yahweh only. Deuteronomy 8 and 18 for anybody out there who don't like money talk. And I told you, I'm going to start doubling down and tripling down. We're going to start having a lot more money talk around here because we need to raise our money vibration, our money consciousness, as they like to say. Ain't nothing to be afraid of. We're supposed to be able to get land and have resources and all that stuff. Hazelwood says that last live, I was crying, laughing, and laugh out loud. Shana. Oh my gosh. But Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, I think I was really going in with the Baha Shimmers on that last live, Hazelwoods. Oh my goodness. And you guys, for anybody out there who wants to save money on their cable TV bill, because I know you guys out there, a lot of you guys out there do have TVs and a lot of y'all got cable, okay? If you want to save money on your cable TV bill, I mean a lot of money. If you want to cut that bill by probably in half, and if you want to see how you could potentially make some money yourself, I want you to go check out the website. It's called BossAtHomeTV.com. After this video uploads, I'm going to drop the link in the comment section. And I'll probably leave it in the video description. And I'll probably drop it in the comment section as well. It's called, the name of the site is called BossAtHomeTV.com. Again, that's BossAtHomeTV.com. When this video uploads, I'm going to drop that in the comment section. You guys, it's time to tighten up out here. It's time to tighten up out here. Like I said, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of getting up early mornings and going and giving the majority of my waking hours to somebody else. I want to take my time back. Like they said, the slaves want to buy their freedom back. It costs money to do that. So let's get this money, Hebrews. Early morning grind. Let's get it. I'm out of here. Peace. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.